Greetings, Earthlings. I'm back with another edition of the Versus series for you guys. Today we're going to try to find out what the best multi-pattern USB microphone is, whether it be the Blue Yeti, the Razer Seiren Elite Pro, or the Samson C03u. Throughout this video, I'm connecting the mics directly to my Mac computer. I will do no post-processing to the audio, but I may boost it in post, so check the lower third for more information. So now let's jump right into the tests. Now I'm recording using the regular Blue Yeti, which will set you back about $130. It has a frequency response of 20 Hz to 20 kHz. It has a cardioid, a stereo, a bidirectional, and omnidirectional polar patterns. It has a max SPL of 120 decibels, a bit depth of 16-bit, and a sampling rate of 48 kilohertz. Now I'm recording using the Razer Seiren Pro Elite, which will set you back around $250. This has a frequency response of 20 Hz to 20 kilohertz, a cardioid, stereo, bidirectional, or omnidirectional polar pattern, a max SPL of 120 decibels, a bit depth of 24-bit, and a sampling rate of 192 kilohertz. Now I'm recording using the Samson C03u, which will set you back between $90 and $100. This thing has a frequency response of 20 Hz to 18 kilohertz, a cardioid, omnidirectional, or figure 8 polar pattern, a max SPL of 136 decibels, a bit depth of 16-bit, and a sampling rate of 48 kilohertz. Now I'm banging on a mechanical keyboard with MX Cherry Blues to see how much of my voice versus how much of the keyboard it picks up. Now I'm banging on a mechanical keyboard with MX Cherry Blues directly behind the microphone to see how much of my voice versus how much of the keyboard it picks up. Now I'm banging on a keyboard directly behind the microphone to see how much of my voice versus how much of the keyboard it picks up. 1 foot away from the microphone, 1 foot away from the Razer, 1 foot from the Samson, 2 feet away from the microphone, 2 feet away from the Razer, 2 feet from the Samson, and 4 feet away from the microphone, and 4 feet away from the Razer, and 4 feet from the Samson. You can see I have my sound preferences open for the Blue Yeti. I'm going to drop the gain down to 0% and slowly increase it so you can hear what kind of background noise is generated by this preamp. 25%. 50%, 75%, 100%, 25%, 50%, 75%. And 100%. Now I'm using the Razer Seiren with my gain at 50% on the computer. I'm going to drop this to 0% and slowly increase it to hear what kind of noise this preamp generates. 25%. 50%. 75%. 100%. 0%. 25%, 50%, 75%, 100%. Now I have the settings up for the Samson C03u with the gain set at 26%. Let's see what kind of noise this preamp generates. 25%. 50%, 75%, 100%. The advertisers are escaping us. We'll never earn a dime again. YouTube's losing all our trust. And the winner of this Versus series is the Blue Yeti, and as per usual, let me go ahead and explain. So this Versus series really came down to the Blue Yeti and the C03u because I wasn't that impressed with the Razer Seiren, especially for the price tag, and you're also not going to be getting much of a benefit out of the 192 kilohertz, given that YouTube encodes at such a lower sampling rate. So even though I prefer the tone of the C03u over the Blue Yeti, when I listened back to the audio closely, there was just a digital interference over the top of this audio, which wasn't apparent in the Blue Yetis. Now, if you are going to be recording music demos or you're going to be recording vocals in a treated room, then I would absolutely recommend the Blue Yeti. I think it'll work fine for you. But if you're going to be making gaming videos, then I don't think this microphone's right for you. And the reason I say that is you're paying for a microphone with 4 different polar patterns, and while you're gaming, you're only going to be using a single one, which is cardioid. So you're paying for 3 different polar patterns that are just going to go to waste. So if you are looking for a microphone for gaming, I would suggest looking for a mic with a single cardioid polar pattern that does that really well. And I'll go ahead and link my Versus series up here where I test out all my USB microphones under $100 to determine which is best. All right, guys, well, I guess that'll do it for today. I would love to hear from you in the comments down below, letting me know if you agree with me, if you think I'm a complete idiot or anything like that. On the other hand, if you found this video fun, interesting, or helpful, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you thought it sucked, thumbs down. If you want more, subscribe by clicking the logo beneath me. And also, don't forget to vote for the microphones that you want reviewed next, as well as follow me on all the social media stuff. Links to everything in the description down below. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.